Have you ever made a decision you knew was a bad idea, but you did it anyway? That's where we find Vaughn pacing his apartment while his roommate, Boy Blue, snores like a freight train on the couch. Vaughn can't shake one thought, one name, Stu. He nervously types out a message: we should meet up, just see each other. Over at Stu's place, Stu reads the text. His own roommate, Fupa, is fast asleep. Stu mutters to himself, well, could be fun. Or a disaster. Probably both. With a shrug, he grabs his jacket and heads into the night, walking right toward that probable disaster. They meet in a quiet, moonlit park. The air is thick with awkwardness. You know that feeling when you see someone you have a complicated history with? That was them, magnified by 100. Vaughn breaks the silence. Hey, it's good to see you. Stu agrees. Yeah, it's good. They just stare for a moment, letting the unsaid things hang between them. Then Vaughn leans in. Stu hesitates for a split second before their lips meet. It's not a fairy tale kiss. It's passionate but messy and awkward, classic Vaughn and Stu. They pull apart, both breathless. Stu manages to say, whoa, maybe we shouldn't. But Vaughn, with a nervous laugh, just replies, too late. They lean back on the bench, the tension broken, replaced by a jittery, uncertain energy. What did they just do? Later that night, Vaughn sneaks back into his apartment, trying to be as quiet as possible. He's radiating guilt. He whispers to himself, yeah, definitely guilty, but worth it. Maybe. He thinks Boy Blue is still asleep, but as he tiptoes past the couch, an eye pops open. Vaughn, you smell like Stu, Boy Blue says, his voice low and knowing. Vaughn stammers, completely caught off guard. I, maybe. Went for a walk. The excuse is so flimsy, it's almost funny. Boy Blue doesn't press it, but the look he gives Vaughn says everything. The secret is out, at least in this apartment. But here's the twist. Vaughn isn't the only one with secrets. The next day, we see Boy Blue leaving the apartment and heading to a diner. He's meeting someone, a very large woman, named Cow. She greets him with a playful question. You brought snacks this time, right? Boy Blue grins, of course, babe, always. They hug, and it's immediately clear this isn't just a friend. Boy Blue has been cheating this whole time, making his judgment of Vaughn pure hypocrisy. The morning after the kiss, the consequences start to roll in. Vaughn calls Stu, his voice a mix of hope and desperation, trying to make sense of what happened between them. But Stu's tone is completely different. He's serious, conflicted. Vaughn, this isn't gonna work, he says, his voice firm. I can't. Keep doing this. Vaughn pleads. Stu, come on. It felt right. But Stu cuts him off. I don't care about right or wrong. I care about not becoming a disaster again. And with that, he hangs up. Vaughn is left staring at his phone, the silence on the other end of the line echoing in his ears. The hope he felt just moments before shatters, leaving him completely devastated. The disaster Stu was trying to avoid had just begun for Vaughn. What follows is a downward spiral. A montage of pure self-destruction fueled by heartbreak and alcohol. We see Vaughn sitting alone in a dark room, drinking straight from the bottle. The scene cuts to him crying and being sick into a trash can at the same time, a picture of absolute misery. He bombards Stu's phone with texts, each one going unanswered, sinking him deeper into despair. In one scene, Boy Blue comes home with Cow, both of them laughing and completely oblivious to the personal hell Vaughn is trapped in. The camera finds Vaughn looking at old photos of him and Stu, a wave of anger and frustration washing over him as he smashes the frame. It's a dark, almost comically tragic sequence, showing a man coming completely undone. The spiral finally slows, and we find Vaughn on the couch, a half-empty bottle dangling from his hand. He's just staring blankly at the TV. In the background, the obnoxious laughter of Boy Blue and Cow echoes through the apartment, a constant reminder of the life happening around him, a life he feels completely disconnected from. Vaughn groans, a sound full of self-pity. Why? Why do I keep doing this to myself? He mutters, taking another long swig. He just stares into the distance, his face a mask of empty regret, a caricature of sadness. It's rock bottom, or at least it feels like it. Just when it seems like things can't get any worse, his phone buzzes on the couch beside him. His heart probably leaps for a second, a tiny flicker of hope that it's Stu, that Stu has changed his mind, and it is from Stu, but the message isn't one of reconciliation. It's a final, brutal nail in the coffin. The text reads, Vaughn, I can't, you need to. Figure yourself out, don't call me again. Vaughn stares at the screen, the words burning into his brain. He takes another drink and mutters, figures, of course. Everything goes wrong. He tosses the phone onto the couch, as if to mock him further. A commercial comes on the TV. It's for a cooking show, and who should be featured in it but Cow, Boy Blue's secret girlfriend. The universe really seems to be laughing at him. The camera pulls back, showing us the full picture. Vaughn alone, surrounded by the chaos of his life, drinking in the dark while the sounds of laughter and television commercials echo around him. What happens next? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for the next part of the story.